Hey guys, this is Tagene of Money Coaching Services, and I am your money coach. And today we are going to talk about a very exciting topic: debt consolidation. What is it, and is it right for you? So, before we get into the details, I'd like you to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when we are on. So let's get into the details. Hold on one sec, guys. Just wanted to check some. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And then we get into the conversation of debt consolidation. All right. So here we go. All right. Debt consolidation. Is it right for you? So first of all, what is debt consolidation? Debt consolidation is a form of money management tool that financial experts might recommend, or the banks might recommend, where you pay off existing debt like credit card debt, personal loan, medical debt by taking out a new loan, right? So usually it comes in the form of, say you have 5 different debts and you pool them into one to create one loan. So you wouldn't have to be checking due dates because you'd have one due date. One due date, one amount to pay each month. That is how it's usually done. But sometimes the debt consolidation may work out better if you only include some of the debts in the consolidation. What do I mean by that? Each debt has its own time when it started, what interest rate is associated with it, and based on the length of the debt consolidation you are getting, it will make an impact as to if you can qualify for a debt consolidation. All right. So how do you consolidate a debt? So usually it's possible with a debt consolidation loan. So these are the different methods. A debt consolidation loan, usually unsecured. That's the most common type. It can come in the form of a balance transfer for the credit card or a home equity loan. So balance transfer for a credit card is when you are transferring the balance of one credit card to another credit card. How does that work? Let me just quickly get into that. So say, for example, you have a credit card at Scotia Bank, and when you go to JN has a lower interest rate credit card. And what JN might say to you is that, oh, you can transfer the money that you have on the Scotia card to clear off that to get the money on our card because our card has a lower interest. Right, people? All right, so that is the best way to do a balance transfer when it comes to credit cards. So if, for example, your only concern is credit card, then a balance transfer from more than one credit card can be sent to a new credit card. When I mean a new credit card, it means that It either has to be new or have enough available balance on it to accommodate the transfer from the other credit card. All right, we won't get into it any more than that. If you need to know more about balance transfers for your credit card, you can contact us. So you can visit our website, moneycoachingservices.com, and type your questions or comments in the chat. All right. Or if you have any questions about the balance transfer, you can type it in YouTube in the comment section, and then we will answer your questions. All right. So one unsecured loan to create the debt consolidation, a balance transfer with credit cards, and a home equity loan. These are the most common forms that you can consolidate a debt. All right. So the traditional way of doing the debt consolidation is that the debt consolidations are personal loans that consolidate multiple loans into one fixed monthly payment. So debt consolidation in Jamaica are generally have a term, meaning number of years, between 1 year to 5 years. And this is for your unsecured loan. And many banks and lenders will let you consolidate any amount from 300,000 up to the maximum of their cutoff based on your debt service ratio. So each bank has their own maximum that a person can qualify for, but as an individual, you will personally have to qualify based on what is known as a debt service ratio. What is that? A debt service ratio is basically what you have currently as your total monthly debt divided by your total gross income. The percentage of that will tell the bank if you would qualify for a debt consolidation. All right. So debt consolidation isn't the right choice for everyone. Certain pros and cons are there to be considered when doing a debt consolidation. All right, so one advantage is it helps persons to improve their credit score. So you will see a credit score boost if you consolidate a debt. That is a possible outcome. Paying off credit card with a debt consolidation could lower your debt, could lower your credit utilization ratio. What is that? What it means is that how much money you're actually using up as credit if you're gonna pay off a credit card, right? Because for those of you who are not aware, credit card has the highest interest rate of all the types of debt. In Jamaica, credit card might range from 40 low percent like 43% up to 49%. And also penalty rates are added to your credit card interest rate if you do not pay them on time or you pay less than the minimum payment. So one bank on their credit card agreement stated that, not the credit card agreement, the the sheet that tells you what are the rates that you're going to pay if you're over limit, if yes, that sheet. It says if you miss your payment or you pay less than the minimum balance, you will attract this bank says up to 10% can be added. So say for example, your credit card is at 48%. That credit card can go to 58% just because you forgot to make your payment on time or you paid less than the minimum payment. People. All right, so I won't get into more detail on that, but I'm just saying to you, be wise. And that's why we are here educating you on what you don't know about your finances. All right, so the consolidation can help you to increase your or improve your credit score, right? All right, next, you have less total interest to pay, especially like your credit cards. So going back to that again. This will heap over limit fee and late payment fee and finance charge, all of these madness, right? Just soaking up all your money and you can't make head or tail when you're actually trying to repay the credit card. So if you can consolidate multiple debts with a double interest rate into a single loan with a lower interest rate, then this can help you to save hundreds of dollars on the loan. Yeah, we're gonna do some calculation for you, darling. You don't have to worry about a thing. We've got you covered. So moving right along. So the part of this that most people like, and I think you guys like the debt consolidation too much with this part, is that it simplifies simple debt repayment process. It can be hard to track multiple credit cards, multiple loans, multiple payments, especially the different due dates. So taking out one debt consolidation loan makes planning your month easier and staying on top of your payments, right? So a lot of people love the debt consolidation or doing a debt consolidation for this very reason. All right. Now the disadvantage, yes, people, there are disadvantages. If you use collateral, because another way, as I told you about the home equity loan, if you use collateral, then basically your home can be subject to seizure if you fall, meaning not making your payments on time, you fall behind on your payments, and the bank say, okay, we're gonna take your house or whatever, right? But another risk is that your debt, the amount of debt that you have keep increasing. Yeah? It is going up. Your potential for saving with a debt consolidation depends largely on how your loan is structured. Guys, ensure that when you get a debt consolidation, that part of the debt consolidation also allows you to add mandatory, mandatory savings. Because the reason why a lot of persons are in debt to the point that they are overwhelmed is because they are not spending their money properly. Some people in situation, you have a medical situation or loss of income, you understand? So I won't put everybody in a box. You're not all in a box. But what I'm saying is that things will change, and when things change and you don't have any emergency fund and you don't have any get vex money, right? That's your emergency fund, and you don't have anything to cushion you when things change. That is your emergency fund. Is so much time I save. All right. And your emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of your expenses. Well, actually, it should be 3 to 6 months of your income, because your expenses should never be more than your income. People, if your expenses are more than your income, you need more income. All right. So if you find yourself in a, I'm going to call this mild crisis or challenge, then at Money Coaching Services, we recommend that you try to get a debt consolidation. If you come for a consultation, we will match out the figures for you and tell you what are your options. But we also, people, we also tell you that if you have a similar interest rate for the loans you are consolidating with the debt consolidation rate, it's gonna take you a longer time to repay, right? And you're not going to see any significant savings in your budget. So before we get into the example, I'm going to give you an example. You know, everything I do, I'll give you an example, right? You have to get some practical. All right. What the debt consolidation does, it solves part of your debt problem. How much should I say part? The part of the problem it helps you to solve is that it simplifies your payment so that you are paying less each month to cover the total debt that you have. All right. The part it does not solve is that you have too much debt, people. And the fact that you need a debt consolidation is a sign that the spending habits you have, what is happening in your finances, needs more structure. Our recommendation is, if you qualify for a debt consolidation, that after you have got the debt consolidation and you have freed up some money on the budget balance and you have a little extra, after the budget balance, means you can pay for every expense that you had before the debt consolidation. We recommend that you look into a debt repayment plan, right? So we offer that. We help persons after you get the debt consolidation and you have an extra money freed up. We show you how to use that extra money that is freed up, or part of it, to pay off this debt consolidation quickly and with little, well, with no stress. So it's not going to be stressful to you, because the money that you freed up from the debt consolidation is going to be there for you to access, for you to pay down the debt consolidation. But a lot of persons get comfortable with this debt consolidation like they find a new soulmate. And people, I'm not being harsh. What I'm saying is that many persons here, put it in the comment, raise of hands, persons who you have gotten one debt consolidation, 2, 3, and you're on the 4th one. not realizing that there's a pattern that needs to be solved. The pattern is your spending needs some structure. And if that does not happen soon, when you try to go back to get the fifth debt consolidation, the bank is going to say, oh no, no, based on our calculation, it shows that you have too much debt to the point that we are not taking the risk to give you a debt consolidation. People, so this is why I'm doing this video, because persons have gotten comfortable with doing debt consolidation. As soon as you have a problem, you do a debt consolidation. You do one, you do two, you do three. Doing one is not a problem. The problem is after you do the one debt consolidation, there has been nothing in your budget that changes. There is no structure. You have not changed anything. So the root cause of you needing the debt consolidation, nothing of that has been addressed. And I keep telling people that the changes you need to make don't have to be big changes that make you feel like you're not living your life. We can help you and guide you and give you recommendations that don't stress you out. But if you don't know, you don't know. And if you're not practicing these habits, then what is going to happen is that you're going to fall into a cycle of always needing a debt consolidation to the point where you go back to the bank on your third trip and the bank says, no, denied, rejected. And that is the time most people realize now that there is a problem. That is the time most people realize that there is a problem. And then some people start talking about filing for bankruptcy. So that is the dark alley that a debt consolidation can lead you down. If you take multiple debt consolidations every 2 years, every 3 years. All right, guys, let us get into the example. So Mary, she is planning to get a debt consolidation loan, right? So Mary is a teacher and she has a few loans and credit cards, and she's currently experiencing challenges making the required payment each month for these debts. So she went to the bank and the bank representative suggested that she apply for a debt consolidation loan. The first assessment bank will do is to measure her debt to income ratio, or in Jamaica we say debt service ratio. People, all right. So the bank wants to know, so even before you go to get your debt consolidation, here are some of the things the bank wants to do. What is Mary's current gross income? What is the current debt to income ratio or debt service ratio? What that means, compared to how much debt Mary has, how much income does she have? What percentage of debt to income does Mary have? And 3, how will the debt consolidation improve her current monthly payments for the loan? You see that question? All right. Will the debt consolidation be enough to help her to balance her budget? Some people, when they go for debt consolidation, they are surprised when the bank says, no, you do not qualify, because when we run the numbers, it is saying that when we crunch it back to your budget, you still need more money to balance, which means if we even extend the facility to you, you will not be able to repay. And the number one concern for all banks when it comes to your loans is to assess how likely it is that you can pay. This is not a favoritism thing. The bank is not going to say to you, okay, because your mother is in the hospital and you need the funds, that we are going to approve you. It doesn't work like that, people. It's not a tariff thing. It is a math thing. So if the math is not matching, if the figures are not adding up, just like when you go to the doctor and they have certain numbers to say, okay, your pressure is high, your pressure is low. Listen, this is the same thing. There are certain numbers. When your bankers see it, they know that you are not managing your money. And this debt to income ratio is a quick calculation for them to do. Right, so your monthly gross income and your monthly total repayment to debt. So they're gonna divide the total monthly repayment to debt by your gross income and find a percentage. If your percentage is 50% or more, meaning you have monthly payments to your debt that is 50% or more of your income, then you're gonna have challenges getting a debt consolidation, because a debt consolidation in truth and in fact is not like a regular loan. It is a loan that takes other loans and put them into one basket, pool them into one. So a debt consolidation is a pooling of loans. But in your current situation, you could not get a regular loan because a regular loan would increase how much total debt you have and you would not qualify. And your budget would not be balanced. Okay, so why does the bank want to know about Mary's budget, right? So the bank wants to know if Mary gets the loan, will there be any expense in her current budget which will prevent her from making the payment? Yeah. So the bank wants to know, can Mary pay us back? That is their highest priority. So, all right, so we're going to do a calculation to show you. So for this demonstration, Mary's gross income is 120,000 per month, and her monthly payment for debt is 73,500. All right. So we're going to calculate Mary's debt to income ratio and explain what it means. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing that for a while and share something else. Stop. Let's break out the calculators. All right, people. Hold on, let me just share this. All right. So her total monthly debt is 73,500 divided by her gross income of 120,000, right? And we're gonna times this by 100. This is saying that Mary's debt to income ratio is 61.25%. So Mary is in the category that is from the bank seat, they know that Mary not managing her money well because she's over 50%. So this is a quick calculation that the banks do to know where you are. All right. So get rid of that. And we go back to the, hold on a little bit, guys. Look like I got rid of my, hold on just a little bit. Get back my PowerPoint presentation. Somehow I just clicked it off. Don't know what's happening there. All right. So we are at Mary. All right. So yeah. So Mary, let's stop sharing. Just make sure that you guys are seeing what is on the screen. All right, good. So we're back to Mary, right? And we did the calculation. It shows that Mary has her debt to income ratio is 61.25%, right? It's over the 50%. Now, the banks have a scale that they use to measure persons when it comes to how much debt you have compared to your income, right? And that scale has 3 levels. The first level is you're doing well with your finances, excellent. And this is when they do the calculation and see that the percentage is up to 35%. So up to 35%, you are doing well with your loans and credit cards, right? So 36 to 39% means you're in the middle, you're doing okay, right? That percentage says you're okay for now. But if anything should happen, it might push you over to the other category where the third category is bad. Anything 50% and over is bad when it comes to how much loans you have to make payment for monthly compared to your gross income. All right, so here now I'm showing you Mary's loans and credit cards. So let's go. She has a car loan and the monthly payment is 32,000. The balance is 1,248,000. Credit card. She pays 5,000 per month to the credit card, and the balance for this credit card is 67,000. She has another loan. She pays 12,000 per month to that loan, and the balance is 408,000. She has credit card again, 20,000 per month, and the balance for that is 371,000. And more credit card again. 3 credit cards, right? This one should pay 4,500 per month, and the balance is 123,000 per month. Some of you may be saying, "Oh, nobody has so many credit cards." That is not true. When I do the consultation, I see them. So I'm giving you something that kind of matches a lot of persons' situation right now, right? All right. So first, we'll need to assess how many months it will take to pay off these current figures. So this is a rough calculation, people. So what is done is that the balance of the loans and the credit cards is divided by the total monthly payment for the loan and the credit card. So for the credit card, the minimum figure we use is the minimum payment, right? So this now will tell you how much months roughly it will take you to pay off these loans and credit cards. All right, so the car loan roughly going to take 39 months. The first credit card is going to take 13.4 months. The second loan is going to take 34 months. The second credit card, 18.55 months. The last credit card, 27.33 months. Now, this is not the actual payoff for the credit card, but it can be used as a guide to determine how long your loan must last to get savings from the consolidation. What do I mean by that? So if you're doing a debt consolidation, people, and you're going to pull all of these figures into one, first thing you must notice is that if you get a 3-year loan, you're not going to save much. Why? Because the first loan on this, which is a car loan, goes up to 39 months. That is longer than 3 years. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the math. I just pointing out certain things so that you are aware. So here, I'm going to do some calculation for you so that you can see what I'm saying. So let me just do a rough check of this. What is the grand total that Mary has for the loan? All right. So we're going to add up the total loan Mary has. So you can take a calculator and do it along with me if you want to. Total loan that Mary has. And we are doing the balance. So you grab your calculator. All right, you put in the first figure. And you put in the second one. All right, so go on. Okay, and the final figure. So the total balance for all the loans and credit card at this time for Mary is 2,217,000. So we're going total now. So that's the balance. You can write balance beside your figure if you have a little piece of paper. We're going to total the monthly payments that Mary is making. And then we can run some calculation, people. So the thing about money management is basically you just understand why you are doing what. Why? Why is very important. Right? Why you are doing what. All right, so I've written down my figures, which actually I should have totaled them on this sheet that I'm doing the presentation, but yeah, it kind of helps us to do a little bonding and you do the calculation with me. All right, so we're gonna find a calculator. We're gonna calculate the monthly payments for our debt consolidation using a term or period with an interest rate of 18% for an unsecured loan. Yeah, because you getting the unsecured loans out there, right? So we're doing 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. All right. So when we do the calculation, we're going to show you how much is going to be freed up from Mary's budget when that is done. Okay, so we are going to one of the calculators. Let me go to NCB calculator. I will share my screen shortly. So hold on. Sharing screen. All right, so we are on NCB's loan calculator, right? So we're going to put in the total loan balance that Mary has. Then we're going to put in the interest rate that is possible for her to get if she went to the bank. And we're going to put in 3 different terms. But first, we're going to try 3 years. And when we try 3 years, we're going to calculate and see how much money Mary would be paying each month if she got a debt consolidation for 3 years for unsecured loan. And this is saying 80,149.86. But remember that Mary's current payment for loans is 73,500. So if she were to consolidate all the loans into one, this consolidation would not help her. She'd actually be paying more with this consolidation. So we're going to change it from 3 years to 4 years and see what difference that makes, people. All right, so now things are happening. So when she does the debt consolidation for 4 years, it's gonna be $65,124.37. This is less than our 73,500. But people, how much saving is that actually? Really? Yeah? So that is what you need to know. $8,000. $8,375.63. If this $8,375.63 can balance her budget, that is okay, but it's still no good. Why is it not good, people? It is not good because she does not get enough to balance plus have a little extra. So that is what an ideal debt consolidation is supposed to do. Give you the opportunity to balance your budget and also have a little extra that you can save or pay down this new debt consolidation. All right, so we're going to do the 5 years now. 5 years, calculate. All right, calculate, it goes down to $56,297.23. So Mary is saving a little more when she does the 5 year, right? So when she does the 5 year, Mary is seeing some more money. All right. $17,202.77 is the extra that Mary will save with doing this consolidation. So this one only allows her to go up to 5 years because she's using it unsecured. So now we're gonna switch from that and we are going to go back to the presentation. So stop sharing. I just want to ensure that you are seeing. So I just doing the adjustments. All right, so we did those calculations. We saw that 3 year doesn't work. 3 year debt consolidation for Mary is a waste of time. 4 years just works a little bit. She just save a little money. And 5 years is better. And with the unsecured loan, she's not gonna get longer than 5 years. So she just have to stay right there. So unless she has or she decides to use another option. So what happens if you use a home equity loan as a method for the debt consolidation? The home equity loan can help with the debt consolidation because it provides a longer term, a longer time. An unsecured debt consolidation loan only extends up to 5 years, but a home equity loan can go up to 15 years, right? All right. All right, so here are some figures that we got from the different websites. So JN says they have 8.5% rate up to 85% of the equity in your house, and you can get basically up to 15 million for 15 years. Scotia Bank says their rate is 10.5% up to 75% of the equity in your house, and they use US dollars. So 150,000 US dollars, whatever that works out to, you can get to up to that figure for 15 years. And for NCB, they say that any figure between 2 million to 40 million, you can get up to 15 years. All right, so Mary has 2.2 million. So we're gonna need NCB uses 15 years for theirs, right? But it must fall, the debt must be 2 million and more for you to get the 15 years. JN and Scotia did not indicate that on their website. So something for you to consider, people, and ensure that any loan that you're getting, fixed rate loans work out in your best interest. In the long term, non-variable interest loans. All right, so we're going to do the calculation for Mary using the home equity loan. So we're going to 10 years and we're going to 15 years. Let's say I just scribbling on a piece of paper here, right? Yeah. All right. So stop that and let's go to the calculator. This, I need to turn up the AC. Sorry, guys. Yes, that's what Jamaican people say, turn up the AC when it's really to turn it down so it gets cooler. All right, stop that. We're going to go to the calculator and let's see what big difference you can see with a home equity loan. So what is Mary's situation going to be? So the home equity loan, as I said before, different percentages. So we might work with JN's figure because JN percentage is 8.5%, and we can get 15 years from JN. And we are going to calculate. Want to see that figure, people? That is Mary's figure when she does a debt consolidation using a home equity loan. So remember, I told you that currently Mary is paying $73,500 per month for all the loans that she has, right? That is the total. So now, when you take away $73,500 from the, and the, when you take the 21,000 from her 73,500, you are left with $51,668.32. That's our money saved, right? So these are different ways that the debt consolidation can be done. But if persons choose this method, I implore you, if you're going to do a home equity loan, do not stop at the debt consolidation. Get advice on how to pay off this debt consolidation using the home equity loan quickly. And we provide that service at Money Coaching Services, and we work it with your budget, right? So depending on what is needed for Mary to balance, or probably in her case, she is able to pay her bills, but she just stressed out by having all of this debt, right? So if she's just stressed out, or she needs some of the $51,000 difference that would free up because of the debt consolidation to balance, then what we recommend, she use what she needs to balance, and then we recommend that she use the extra to create a repayment plan, right? She doesn't have to find any extra money from anywhere or earn a dollar extra. All she needs to do is just use the extra that has been freed up from the debt consolidation to help her dig herself out of debt. And it is easy when you get the calculations done. We do the calculations for our clients because we know you don't know what to do, and that's why we are here. We are here to help you so that you can have a better experience. So we're not gonna do the 10 years. We're not gonna do the calculation for the 10 years. We're just gonna do the 15 years. By now you should get the picture. By now you should have a better understanding of unsecured debt consolidation up to 5 years and secured using like a home equity loan. You can get up to 15 years. So this is our presentation on debt consolidation. What are your thoughts? Have you ever done a debt consolidation? If yes, put yes. If no, put no. If yes, if you are comfortable, which one are you on? Are you on your first debt consolidation? Is this your second? Is this your third? Because we are all here to learn. This is about learning. This is not about pointing fingers and blaming persons and saying, oh, this person is irresponsible. Listen, name calling don't help anybody solve problems. At Money Coaching Services, it is our job to find all the resources that you need to empower you mentally, encourage you, and when you're making your small wins, we boost your spirit because money management takes a certain type of mindset. And we encourage persons to stay on the positive mindset. I know when you don't know what to do and the calculations, you tend to get overwhelmed. And that's why we are here. We are here to provide clarity so that you can quickly achieve your goals of conquering your debt and getting money, being freeing up some money after you paid off those debts so that you can start creating wealth. Yes, people, that is the next step. Don't stay at the debt. Don't stay having these debts 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, right? Quickly get rid of them. Free up some money. You don't have to be 100% debt free, but you must have less than 50% of your income going to debt each month, right? And ideally, 35% is the maximum amount, sorry, of debt you should have unless you have a mortgage. So the mortgage will push up that figure a little. But outside of you having a mortgage, stay at 35% of your income being paid to debt. So, like, hit the notification bell because this was a presentation like no other. As we said before, we are giving you the details. We are going deep into the calculation. So not only you come out of the darkness, we are tired of seeing people struggle because of lack of knowledge. The Bible says lack of knowledge causes people to perish. So we are sharing wisdom, we are sharing clarity, and we want to see you move from strength to strength with your money. So this is Tagene at Money Coaching Services. And if you need to do a debt consolidation, if you need to check any figures, we are here to help you, to guide you as to what process you should take for your situation. Right, guys? So all the best and have a great day. Bye-bye.